Yes, the sacred right to choose. And to choose what? To choose human sacrifice. Let's just call it what it is, because that's precisely what it is. Mustn't tamper with that. And this is happening, by the way, right here, incredibly, right now, right here in flyover land, Minnesota. Same thing happened. The Democrats took charge. They just voted for the most barbaric abortion laws in the world, rivaling only those of China and North Korea.
We need the PRO Act so that Minnesotans and all patients know that they are welcome here.
Republicans tried to amend the bill to prohibit abortions in the third trimester and require certain abortions be performed in a hospital. Neither of those changes were approved.
Crime here in Minneapolis is through the roof. Carjackings are just the new normal. There's one yesterday that my wife told me about. Somebody pulled over during a blizzard. We had a blizzard here. Some nice guy pulls over to help some lady who went off the road with her little kids in the back of the car. While he's trying to help the woman in the blizzard alongside the road, some young guys come up and carjack him, steal his car, and off they go. How have we gotten to this point? What happened? You really have to ask yourself, what happened? We're going to talk a lot about Davos tonight, but don't forget, Davos is symptomatic, right? There is such a fundamental moral and spiritual disease in the world right now that if we don't confront it, it doesn't matter. We can make Davos disappear tomorrow, and we still have to deal with this disease. So again, back to Minneapolis. Shootings, common, every day. Another report, somebody else gets shot every day. The whole world saw the riots in Minneapolis that nearly burned the city to the ground. You all saw that, right? And yet this week, and this is what I'm asking you to think about, in the middle of all that, this week, our Democrat politicians are positively fixated on exterminating babies in the womb. Friends, I live here. The city is literally blowing up. How do you describe people sitting around tables in the halls of Congress down here in Minnesota and St. Paul, Minneapolis, just figuring out how they can kill babies while this is happening out in the streets? What kind of a name, what kind of a description, how do you come up with this being anything else but the work of Lucifer, of Satan, of demonic obsession with killing babies? What is the matter with these people? And now, do they think that the streets of Minneapolis are going to be safer after all the young people began to realize that even the authorities, all the way up to the governor, wants to kill the most vulnerable people in the city, little babies? Why are they going to stop killing each other when their mothers and sisters are killing babies? And the governor is out there campaigning for more of it.
Walz was joined by the lieutenant governor, both Minnesota senators, and the president of Planned Parenthood's North Central States Division just hours ago.
Not on our watch in Minnesota.
So what's a drive-by shooting or a murder or two compared to dismembering a baby, pulling his legs off, pulling his arms off, and then crushing his little skull just moments before delivery? And I speak to the ladies who feel that this somehow is this creature from New Zealand, talking about how women have been downtrodden and how they have the right to choose. And let's ask ladies like that, what do you think? Look what they've done to you. This is a little baby we're talking about. Imagine seeing this little baby on the desk in front of you, on the table in front of you right now. He's in his little diaper. He's in his little onesie. He was just born. He's got these eyes that are starting to open up. You know, pretty soon maybe he's going to smile at you for the first time. This is the same child they're talking about. And then right before he learns to smile and learns to look around and enjoy, you rip his legs off. You grab him by the shoulder and you tear his arm off. Imagine yourself doing that. And then you crush his head with your hands. You suck his brains out. his little onesie now covered with blood. Why don't we talk about this barbaric, demonic procedure as it actually is? You feminists, you liberated women, you've become monsters. Men have made you monsters now. Just think of the ramifications of making all the ladies, all the neighbor ladies, all your aunts and your sisters, your mothers in the neighborhood, making all the ladies into infanticidal murderers. You wonder why we've gone insane as a society, when that's what we're working on right now. We just shut down the whole world. People dying, dropping like flies all over the place. And Governor Tim Walz and his crew in Minnesota, flyoverland Minnesota, want to make infanticidal murderers out of every woman in my state. Killers of their own little children, little babies. And this they call liberation. Liberated women. First, they ripped you out of your homes. Then they pumped you full of contraceptives and tried to turn you into whores. Then they told you to murder the little babies, your own little babies. And now you don't even exist.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No,
Yeah.
I can't.
What is she talking about? 2 + 2 is finally equal 5, because they say it is.